Hello.
Good afternoon. I can hear you.
Okay. So let's just dive into today's tutorial. So today will be our third tutorial on this. So let's just dive in quickly. So, continue from where we stopped last. The last time we had the section, we actually stopped here. We stopped here. So quickly let's continue. So see if you can finish this phase today. Then hopefully we can continue the next segment, probably another time. So we stopped here. So we have to create a button now. Get settle for iPhone button. So we've actually worked on that before. Let me just create another one so fast for those that are just joining. So you can actually zoom as well. So as usual, so you can have this to like 35. So currently, so the color is yellow. We have our yellow. So let me just drag this. Get settled for hyphen. Now we have this. So as usual, I bring to front. So let's go back to the sample. So the color is black. You can actually use the font size as well to let's 24. Let's make it bold, and also let's change the color. You can actually, I guess, if I've been following the tutorial, you know how to do all of this by now. So also to make it centralized as well. Then let's group. For the other one, so we have this as well. Get Sato for Android. So for me to replicate that as well, so it's first just copy. I guess I've said this earlier, I can just press Alt or copy Control C and also Control V to paste as well. So for me to replicate this, get settled for iPhone. So let me just I actually said this in the first section as well. I'll click this, then go to auto layout. So when I click auto layout, you can see. So whenever I intend to type, like okay, for phone, the stuff changes itself. As you can see, it changes itself for Android. So we have the box and also the text instead of this. I haven't auto this first one. I haven't used auto layout. So let me replicate and show you the difference. So if I'm to replicate this now to for Android for Android. So you can see the way it is. I have to centralize and the likes from my end here. But with this auto layout, everything will actually be centralized and you can actually move. So you can actually move from there. So let's get back to the color. So it's actually let's check design. Okay, outline, wipe outline. If I've been following as well, you know how to get this done as well. So take this. So let's go first. So okay. So can actually have effects. Oh, so, okay, it doesn't have effect anyways. So let's go back to white. So let's go back to white. Okay. So the next one. So yeah, okay, it's actually outline. The stuff is outline. So for us to get the outline, so we have to take this off, then stroke. If I've been following this tutorial, you know about stroke already. I've discussed this severally. So increase the stroke. Then let's change the stroke color to white. Then you have white here. You have white. Likewise the text as well. Let's change the text to white as well. So we have that perfect for that already. So let's go to the next phase, which is the state latest insights. So let's work on this now. We have same, just copy and paste the text out, latest insights. The color is currently white, so let me just take it to black so that it can be more visible. Then I have my white, increase the font size, let's 48, bold. To make it centralized as usual, I just press this then. So we are going with these shapes now. So there's a little okay. So let's work on this shape. you guys have to concentrate on this so as for you to get what I intend to do here. So as you can see from this, as you can see, there's a design here. This stuff is curved. This stuff is curved. Why the bottom is not curved at all? Then we have another one. This is curved. This is curved. Why this is not curved at all? For us to replicate that now, for us to replicate that, so as usual, let's draw our square. So we have our square like this. So let's start with this image first. So let me drag this up first. After dragging this up, as usual, what we do most is just go to this place, then press 35, then it makes everything curve. But this scenario, this is just have this side curved, not the bottom as well. So for us to achieve this, so we go back to the shape, then you click this sign, independent corners. When you click this independent corners, then you can change this 35 to 0, this also to 0. So I guess, so you can see what we have now. You can see what we have now. Okay, so that's that about that. So let's add image. Let's add this image to it. So click on fill as usual, then image, then go. So for my resource file, so I have the image, then insert the image. So that's also for me to replicate same thing as well. Just want to just copy or use Alt, drag down. Use Alt, drag down. So as you can see from the design here, so this we actually intend to have the bottom curved, not the top here. So what we need to do is you can actually use this sign. When you see this sign, you can easily rotate like this. You can either do this one or Ctrl Z when you go to this shape as well. So turning it upside down now just should be like 180 degree or 190 degree. So when I type 180 degree, as you can see, it actually changes as well. So it's either you use this, when you see the sign, press your shift, then turn to make it perfect, or use the 180 shape. So let's drag this down a bit. So we are taking off the image. Sorry. We are taking off the image. It supposed to be like white background. So we are taking off the image. So you go back to your fill, solid, then I change it to white background. So change to white background, then we move up a little. Let me see. Now, let's add shadow to it. Let's add some shadow to it so that we can actually see what we have there currently. So we can now move our test. To save time, let me just bring that. I guess I've taught you guys how to get the test, how to type and like sorry. So let me just move all of that. So as to save time, let me just move all of them. So we can centralize as usual as well. So to make this, this and this, can use this as align left, then you can see it moves. So then group. Okay, we also have this at the top as well. So let's replicate this as soon as possible. So our rectangle as usual, then white background. It's curved as well. So let's make like 30. Oh, sorry. Curved is 30. What's between the x-axis? So let's write x-axis. So I have to bring to front. Can actually reduce the font size as well. Let's make it like 16. Click the tool and centralize like this. Then we have that. So actually group or Ctrl G as usual to group, then replicate. We have like 3 there. So let's do this one. So for me to also replicate again, so I'll press Ctrl G. I guess I've said this earlier too in the last class. So I can actually group the two together, then so make it centralized. So let's replicate Samsung. So I can easily click one of them now, then change, go to choose image, Samsung. It shows then shows this as well. Likewise, this as well. Go to your image, choose image. Then what's the third? What's the third? We can have this replicated as well. So view or insight. Let's just bring this guy down. So let's try to replicate this instead of we design from afresh again. So let's just bring this down. View all insights. So we can have this now and group the two together, make it centralized on group, and click one after the other, make it centralized in group. So we have that. We have that as well. So okay, for the footer, I guess to save time, the footer, I guess we've worked on this several times. So I'll just bring the footer down. I'll just replicate what we have here so as to save time. Let me just bring this here. So as usual, we have our shape, rectangle shape. So what color? Deep blue. Deep blue. So let's get deep blue, something deep. Okay. You can have something like this. Okay, I have to bring this up a little. Then bring to front. And actually, so let's grab this. We have this, then we have this. Can I group everything together as well? So let's take this off. Let's take this off as well. So I guess from our design. So far for the home page design, so this is what we have currently. So let me bring it down. Okay. So let me just drag this up a little down. So there's an error here. So while I was dragging, let's just. So this is the whole page we've designed so far. This is the page you've designed so far. So for us to make it live as usual, just like it's normal website to see website. So when you click on the frame, I said this is the whole frame we have worked on. So for the home page design, this is the whole frame. So when you click on this, the frame, let's rename the frame to home page design. So when you click on the home page, then you click on present. So it actually loads. So we're actually bringing everything to life to see, okay, what we've designed so far, what it looks like on the website. So as you can see, so this is actually what it looks like. So when you scroll, this is what we have as a website. Every website you see, this is how it works. So when you scroll, you have your website. You have your website. It's true. So let's go back to the design. So I actually want to share. So this is very important for those of us designing. So I took this up first so as to explain to you guys on how it works. So for the navigation bar. So when I actually bring it down to the home page, to the frame I'm actually working on. When I bring it inside the frame I'm working on. So when I click on present, I have something like this. So this is the home page, this is the navigation bar. As you can see, the navigation bar there. So then you now have to scroll. See, the navigation bar shouldn't move with the sliders. I don't know if you understand. For those that are used to design, navigation bar shouldn't move with the sliders. Navigation bar should be stagnant at the top. It shouldn't move at all. So as you can see, but it's moving currently. So for us to make it stagnant, so that it won't move at all. So let's go back to our design. So we actually click the frame. So when you click the frame, you go to your prototype. So when you go to prototype, you see position, stroke behavior, you see position. So when you click stroke, you click fixed, stay in a place. So when you click this, then now let's go back to our design. So actually go back now. So I guess you all can see the difference now. So when I keep scrolling, it doesn't affect my navigation bar. So wherever I am, probably the home page or sub page, I can actually click any of them instead of me now going back to the home page. I guess we all understand that. So that is so much. That about that. So and also if I intend to use a frame like a laptop, if you are close, if you are using Figma for long, you know this. If you are familiar with Figma, you know this. So if I intend to, this is what I just have here. It's just plain. I want to actually put like a mock-up for those that are using graphic design. You intend to have something like mock-up, like okay, I want to see how it works on the screen. So when you click on the prototype as well, so you can actually choose device. So from the device, you can actually choose. But you know what we did for web. So we can have. So these are samples. You can have MacBook Air. So let's try this. What we designed in MacBook Air. So when you click on the frame, go back to your. So it's scroll against yours. So let me fit into. Let me fit to screen. So this is what we have on MacBook Pro. At fits right. So on the MacBook Pro, this is what we have. This is what the website looks like on the MacBook Pro. On the MacBook Pro, so I can actually go back to my design, then select. Okay. Let me. I can change the color as well. Let me nice silver the color of the choice. I can also let me use MacBook Pro 13, MacBook Pro 14 rather. So if I select it as well, go back to my prototype. So I can actually use the start. So as you can see, there's a little space here compared to what we did. The reason why we're having this is just because when we started the design, we chose MacBook Pro for our design, not the other one. So that's why it actually worked this way. We have the perfect size for the first one and not for this. So we have the size here. So for us to now make this, we have to decide. So that's why you have to be skeptical when starting the design. Okay, this is what you intend to have. This is what you intend to have. So it won't affect because you have to start editing and like that is actually for proof. There's a way we do it for the professionals anyways. There's a way you can actually bypass and start from where you stopped, just fitting. So that is that about that. So for the next class, I guess we're working on. I guess for design, I guess we're actually at the first phase. As a UI UX designer, this is the first phase of it. Okay, how does the software work? How does the application work? How does the tools work? So I guess with this tutorial, you all must have grabbed one or two out of all this on how Figma works. The next phase will be actually going to be solely prototype, and that is just the key. That is the most important part of Figma prototype, bringing everything to like that. When you click, it goes to. So I can actually show. Let me try to show you example who I'm trying to. Okay, let me use my social media. And so for this, so this is actually what I'm talking about when I say prototype. So we have something like this, like as is bringing the website. The website is not live yet. They've not developed the website yet, but you can actually feel this. You can actually see this how it works. Like this is one of the design I did for a client. So you can actually feel, okay, this is how this website work. So for the developer to start work on it, as you can see. So you can actually check this out as well on my Instagram handle just to see. So we are moving to this stage next. So for those that have been able to, it might not be free all through like the one I just did, because this is actually before you can call yourself a UI UX designer, this is the face. This is what they call UI UX design. So as you can see from this, I also have this as well. It's also design as well. The UI UX design as well. They've not developed the app yet. They're still working on the development, but the design is completed already. So you can see bringing everything to life without being developed. You can actually do it the management team can present this to their board of director, present to anybody. Okay, this is what we intend to achieve with this software. This is what we intend to achieve with this app and the like. So we'll be moving to that part next. So communication will be made in the group concerning if it will be free or can actually make it affordable for some people that are interested, and if you are interested as well, then you can actually make the choice of yours. So this is actually like a fintech app. It was designed for client as well. As you can see, the prototype. You've not developed this app yet. Everything you are seeing is the prototype. I worked on everything on Figma. All this design you are seeing, everything you are seeing, I worked on them with Figma. From there, when the developer okay, so when the developer starts work, then you can actually bring it to life, put it in App Store and the likes. So can we? I don't know if you have any question concerning what we've done so far. So in case you have any question,